Hey guys. Over the last few days, I've been talking about just relationship, really, with God. And it's not like it should be, but it's not like the relationship that we have with the rest of the people. It's very much like the relationship you have with your dad, or that we're supposed to have with our dads. And I hear these songs about him knowing our name and us knowing his names, and there's those that thing that happens when I know someone's name, when I finally remember it. I'm excited to see them, because just simply because I know how to greet them, and maybe by then I'll know a little bit about them, and I can be like, oh, how's your kids, or how's that project you said you were working on, how is that thing that you were going through, what has God been doing in your life, or whatever. And the reason why I bring this up is because God knows my name, and that's a thing, you know, and it's so easy to just lose focus and think that I'm somehow just living life, going through 43 years of nothingness, but it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. I remember holding my children, two of them at least, when they were first born. And I'll never forget that moment. Just holding them. I'll never forget that moment. The moment that I wrote their name on the birth certificate. I'll never forget that moment. Just like God never forgets the moment that he strung together in the womb everything that would make us who we are and gave us our name, and he remembers it forever and pronounced purpose over our life. He'll never forget that, and he never forgets us. And so when talking about the different various ways that I can be in awe of what God does in my life, I have to look at that process. He didn't just make the animals. He didn't just make a wonderful solar system to sustain life on this planet. He didn't just make the universe to sustain life in this solar system. He didn't just make the kingdom of heaven. He's not just God. He's also the one who named me. He is my Father. And so when he speaks to me, he's not speaking to just another follower. He's not speaking to just another David in the earth, because there's a lot of us. He's speaking to the essence of who he made in me. He knows me. He knows my name. And so, as I kind of go through these days, I don't know how long it'll be, I think I'm going to be talking about that relationship. The relationship where God doesn't pretend I'm somebody else, and I don't have to either. The relationship where everything that makes me who I am is what he intended for me to be. The relationship that I have with an entity that truly saved me from myself, from the world, from all kinds of things. He didn't just say, hey, come follow me, there's more in that. There's a, hey, I created you. I know you. I created you for a purpose. Leave that behind. Come follow me. And let me show you what I really meant. Let me show you what your name really means to me. Let me show you every strand that I put together to create you out of the genes of your parents. Let me show you exactly what all those trials were meant to build you strong for. He knows your name. He knows your name, and he knows you better than you. And I'm so done with trying to be some other name. Trying to live up to some other standard. It's exhausting. It's sin. It's rebellion. It's not doing what your Father meant for you to do and told you explicitly in this book to do. God, what do I do? It's here. I promise. God, who do you want me to be? It's here. Why am I going through this? Because you need it. You know? And the moment I was able to let go of that, it came with this choice. And it's a choice I talk about in the Bible study today. It's a choice that I have to make preemptively before he reveals the lessons to me. And so often when I'm reminded, when I'm feeling like I don't know what I'm doing, when I'm feeling like I'm not in charge, you know, I have to say, God, you're God, I'm not God. But what I do know is that I say yes. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what it's going to look like on paper. I don't care how long it takes to get there. Don't leave me. And I say yes. I can wash my hands of any worry in life that very moment. And funny enough, that's all he requires. That I don't try to play God, and that when he comes calling, I say yes. And it looks, and almost none of it looks great when I first start. Almost none of it looks comfortable. Almost none of it is what I expected him to ask of me. But if I decide preemptively to say yes, then I don't have anything to worry about. And sometimes that yes comes with a, God, I don't like this. You know, I can't for the life of me see how this is ever going to work. But I end that sentence with, but as usual, I say yes. Because I'm not in charge. I'm not the architect. I'm the tool. I'm simply the tool to be used. However you want to be used. However you want to use me. And it's scary at first. But if I were the architect, it would look a lot different. And I wouldn't have the peace that I have. So thank God that I'm not God. Thank God that not only is he God, but he's my loving Father. And as a loving Father, he has lovingly allowed me to go through a lot of hardship. a lot of heartbreak so that I could deliver a message just like this one today. One that says, He knows your name and He loves you. And nothing else is important. You know, there's a lot of things that we worry about that are just not important to us. He's got it. You know? So today, when you're praying, when you find yourself asking God, why is this happening? You know, what are they thinking? You know, remind yourself, or maybe make the choice for the very first time, that to follow Jesus is to say yes blindly, and to continue to say yes blindly to what He intends rather than what I intend for the rest of your life. But it comes with something beautiful in this life, which eternity, by the way, starts today. It doesn't start in the future. It comes with blessing in this life that you have no idea how to even ask for. So today, when you're thinking about your day, make a decision. Say, God, preemptively, before I even discuss with you what I think my day looks like, I say yes to what you have for me. And I ask you to help me say no to the flesh. And just try that out for a few days and see what happens. I promise you, it'll be good.